What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry it's been a little bit since my last video, but the reason is because I found a game that has taken all of my attention. Game I'm speaking of is Arma 3. So I admit that I am super late to the whole Arma world. In fact, it turns out that I'm almost 10 years late to the Arma world, as they're coming up on their 10-year anniversary. I started getting into tactical games about 3 years ago, and Arma was always a game that had such a committed community to the game that it was kind of daunting stepping into the world of Arma. You know, you see some of the OG content creators like Karmacut out there making entire air raids on this game, and as enticing as it sounds, again, very daunting. So I've been trying to think, how do I step into this world of Arma while also giving you guys the content you deserve, and I'm starting to get a grasp on it. So the first real mission that's going to be coming out on this channel is going to be coming out soon. It's going to be my buddy WyattDude11. You've seen him on the channel before, and this is a mission that I completely created. And that's what's taken up most of my time here recently, and why I haven't dropped a video is I've been learning the inside systems of how to make missions in Arma. That way I can bring you guys better and better content from other games down the road. So that's what this video is going to be. It's going to be me bringing you guys into Arma, into this first mission I've created, and some of the things that I've learned along the way. And I also want to break down with you guys the plans I have to bring you, the viewers, into this world so we can all jump into missions together. I think it's going to be a ton of fun, have some good community days. We're going to talk about that toward the end here, but let's jump into Arma. So we're here in the dashboard of Arma, and the first thing I want to talk about is why this game is still so played and has such a devout community after 10 years of being out, which is almost unheard of in the gaming space. And the answer to that is on this left little bar here, mods. When we hit that, it opens this simple interface. We hit Steam Workshop, it opens up a browser, and there it is. There's all the mods. There's all the mods for the game. So let's go ahead and give you an example. Let's say I wanted fast helmets, right? I want fast helmets in Arma. So we go up here, we type in fast helmet. Boom. After Eastwind fast helmets, and it gives you pictures. It shows you what it's going to be. It's so simple. And then you think, well, then I got to install it. I got to move my files over and get it in the game. No, you don't. This button right here, for you, it would say subscribe. You click subscribe, you go back to your launcher, it will download down here, and then you just put it up here. That's all you do. That's it. That's how you mod this game. It is stupid simple, and that simplicity is what makes people move to it. That's what makes you gravitate to it. Look at all these mods I've gotten installed here. All installed the same way, just as simple. The only thing that was a little confusing was TeamSpeak. But then, we'll get into the next thing that makes Arma great in a second. All right, so here we are on the main menu of Arma, and it's got all your typical stuff. It's got, single player where you can do campaigns, which are very detailed and a ton of fun to play. You can do multiplayer where you can join a server where you can go hang out with your friends. You've got tutorials and options, everything that you would normally see in a game. But the thing I want you to focus on is over here on the right, editor. Let me just open this. So we open it up, and it gives us some options for our maps, depending on what you have installed, like DLC and stuff. And then you hit continue. So it goes through its loading and brings you into this interface here. Now, this is the map. Like from a campaign, this is the map from the campaign, but there's no NPCs, there's no vehicles, there's no enemies, there's no friendlies. It's a blank slate. There are camps that you can take if you want, or you can do this. So let me just find like a good little area. This is kind of nice and flat. And in here I can go up to the right. Up here I've already got some already made, so I can do my forward operating base. I can pull it in, drag and drop. I've got a forward operating base. Okay, so I need some people. I can go up here to NATO. I'm sorry. Let's see, I can go here, NATO. Come on, NATO, men. See, let's throw in that guy, let's throw in that guy, let's throw in that guy. And it already put in some guys already. And now I can make each one of those players playable, or I can make them AI and make it where they're not playable, but they'll help you. I can even come over here. Let's see. Again, I can do NATO. I can scroll down to cars, and I can spawn in that car or that car. I can even throw in helicopters, whatever I'm feeling. It's an insane level of customization. What this does and why it's so loved by the community is the fact that it's putting the story back into the hands of the players. Yes, they have stories you can run through, they have campaigns, but the fact that I'm able to curate a mission, I'm able to build something, I'm able to get a feeling of building, you know, that's important for players, is having that feeling of accomplishment, not only through completing the preconceived story, but having this, the ability to make a mission, is not done. No one else is doing this. So let's take, for example, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Let's assume that we could load in the map with no enemies, no friendlies, no vehicles, and spawn all that stuff in and make it where we could do our own missions and have them fully support mods. That game would have been played for the next 20 years instead of being almost dead in the ground as it is today. All right, so back into the game here. I'm going to do scenario, I'm going to do open, and I'm going to open simple duo mission. And this is the one that me and my buddy are going to be playing. I want to kind of show you guys what I've been working on the past couple of weeks, why I've been absent. That way you guys can see it, and that way I can, you know, give you guys also a sneak peek of what's to come. So now we're in here. It's nighttime, which is when the mission will be happening, but I'm going to set it for... let's see, let's do 1300 just so we can see. So I set the time to 1300. Let's go. We can hit our map and go way down here. Hit that, hit map again, and now we're at our base. So once I'm here, you can see all the little like things I've had to do to make this mission work. So I've had to set like triggers on the heli to say, hey, when everybody's loaded up in the helicopter, that's when the helicopter takes off and moves to our mission objective. And what I could do is make it where these aren't AI. These guys here are replaced with real players if you've got enough of them. You could have dedicated snipers, dedicated helicopter pilots, dedicated aircraft pilots to drop bombs. There's that mechanic. So it really is as customizable as you want it to be. So once you get in there, the heli is going to take you way over here and drop you out. And then I was thinking, man, it'd be cool if there was a fast rope mechanic. That way you could, you know, infill to the area in kind of a cool way versus the helicopter landing, you hop out, you leave. And then I said, wait, this is the game where modding is king. So I went to the Steam Workshop and I found a fast roping option. And sure enough, I'm able to make it where the players move over, it lets you fast rope out of the helicopter, and then the helicopter leaves after setting this trigger. I can't tell you how excited I am. It's a weird thing. If you've ever wanted to make your own mission and then made one in Arma, you know exactly this feeling I'm having right now. But anyway, so we moved from there, and I thought, well, you know, the walk is a little dull, so I need some things to happen. So I got triggers that make some stuff happen. I got little events you got to walk through. And then we get to the mission area. Now this, as you can see, looks mad complicated, but pretty much what this is it's making it where when you move into certain areas, certain objectives are began. When you do certain things, I'm not going to give everything in the mission away, but when you do certain things, certain objectives are completed. You have options to call in other people. It truly is an amazing thing to see. Guys, I know it's a quick video. I know it's just a little bit of a sneak peek as to what I've been doing the past couple weeks, but I didn't want to bring Arma content to you guys in a way that was just, you know, half done. I want to make sure I at least somewhat know what I'm talking about before I bring it to you guys, because I feel like you deserve that. And if you respect that, I would appreciate a subscribe. We would love to have you in this channel. And that brings me back to you guys. Because this game is so dadgum customizable and tailorable, I want you guys to join with me. I want to have full operations where we've got everybody that has a job. We've got our sniper team, we've got our entry team, we've got our pilots, we've got drone pilots. I want to have all of that. So if that's something you really want to see on this channel, I want you to like and comment down below that you want that. That way I know that that's something the community wants. Also, let me know your thoughts on Arma. If you feel the same way I felt, that it's daunting. It almost is like the Tarkov of, you know, the tactical MILSIM area. So it really is a unique game that has a bit of a learning curve to it, but from what I'm seeing so far, guys, it is beyond worth it. And I can't wait to drive around this, you know, learning curve with you guys. So if you appreciate that and you want to jump in the community, we would love to have you join the Discord, because that's where we're going to be setting up all these missions. I'm going to have a link to the Discord down below. And I hope each one of you guys have a fantastic day. Please be safe, stay happy, and peace out.